Hi, Kenny. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Or.
So I'm very happy to have you today at the gallery. We really want to know more about you. So I wanted to ask you who you are and what your art means to you.
Thank you. It's my first podcast, so thank you for having me.
You're more than welcome.
So, my name is Kenny. I run Jewish Joy, which is my Judaica company. I've had it for 3 years, and I live in Connecticut, so East Coast, but it's nice to visit Miami, or Fort Lauderdale now. And my connection to Judaism has changed over the years, and so my art has helped me connect in like a cultural way, and through the art and connecting all different parts of my Judaism. So the ritual side, the religious side, and then just like the joy of the food and the holidays and like all different parts of it. A lot of my childhood, some new things, some Kabbalah, all sorts of things. So
Love
it's
that.
been really wonderful to do it through art.
Very, very nice.
Yeah.
So can you explain us how you started and how everything begins?
Yeah. So it started a little bit on the sad side, but life is up and down with journeys. So in my childhood, I had an unfortunate sort of incident in school where I was molested in yeshiva when I was in Jewish school. And so I needed to process some of that sort of mental piece. And I did that through art therapy. And my therapist, or my psychologist, suggested that I kind of try to process it, and I ended up starting with these charms. And so on my work, you can see a lot of these Jewish charms. It wasn't the specific goal to make Judaica, but it just sort of started. And I realized that I missed having Judaism in my life in that way. I kind of had taken like 20 years away from Judaism after college, and all through high school I was in yeshiva. I kind of continued that, and then I took some time away. And through the art, I was able to reconnect to the culture. And since 2021, I just haven't stopped gluing my charms and reconnecting. And it's been really magical, sort of finding my own connection to Judaism again.
So beautiful.
Yeah.
So art as a safe place.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, art is a safe place. And a lot of people that I've met through this process have had a similar experience.
Okay.
Not the same experience that I had in childhood, but that art connects them to a holiday, to a memory,
Exactly.
to a joy, to a song, to a type of food, to something they remember on their table. You know, art can be a safe place, and that's been really wonderful.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
So joy and spirituality.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. And the spirituality, like, everyone has their own way of doing it. And so with my stuff, I call it unconventional Judaica. Mm-hmm. It's a little bit quirky. I like lots of things. More is more. So like, I don't know if you can see, but it's layers and layers of charms. And so they're jewelry charms that are stacked one on top of the other. And they're glued individually and then all covered with resin to hold them together. And you know, if one is good, 20 is better. I like lots of things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is true.
Yeah, more is more is more. And so some people really respond well to that and they find the joy. For other people, it's a little bit too much, you know, but that's okay. There's something for everyone. And the symbols that I use are all Jewish sort of amulets. So Hamsa, Star of David, Evil Eye, Chai, the letters for life,
Yes.
Tree of Life. And those symbols are all about protection, positivity, love, joy, just good vibes.
Yes.
And even if you're not Jewish, a lot of those cross over to other cultures and things.
Yes.
Yeah.
They feel the vibe.
Yeah, and it appears in art throughout Middle Eastern culture and around the world. So it connects people beyond just Jewish also.
Love that. So your pieces are full of symbols, that what you just told us, charms, layer. So this is all in silver and gold, and you have different materials?
Yeah, primarily I work with jewelry charms. I don't really wear any jewelry, no watches or anything, but the pieces that people make are really beautiful. So I work with silversmiths and gold-plated jewelry from around the world. I get a lot of stuff from London and Mexico and Japan, and then other filler pieces that I use also, and some vintage pieces, vintage brooches I find in basements and other places, and then I cover it with resin to keep it from tarnishing so that it doesn't get all of that. So it's primarily silver and gold, and then some bronze, copper kind of pieces also. I've tried to use color more in the resin. So the resin or like the fabric, this isn't so colorful, but the fabrics behind it, just to bring a little pattern and texture. But in general, it's more tonal stuff, yeah.
Your art is very beautiful, special, and unusual.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Unconventional,
we love
yeah.
it. Yes. So you told us about your childhood and your memories. So do you have something to share with us as your childhood who influenced your art in a positive way?
Yeah, my mom was super creative, and we were allowed to paint our bedrooms, our bedroom door. My brother and I each had our doors painted
nice.
all the time. And she always painted our bathroom, and the kitchen had murals all over the wall. So creativity was always something encouraged in us. I used to work in architecture and construction, and so there was a creative spirit in me, but it wasn't expressed in this form of art.
Exactly.
So that was sort of in me, and then there's Jewish memories I have, like being at the Shabbat table and looking at the blue glass on the Kiddush cup, or the texture of the challah cover. Like those things, sometimes I try to bring into the art and incorporate a memory. And sometimes it's a memory that someone else, a customer, will have. Other times it's just for me personally.
Yes.
But yeah, I incorporate that.
It makes a story.
Yeah.
So you are connected to your Ashkenazi roots. How does your heritage show up in your art, and how do you approach Judaism today?
Yeah, so my family is primarily from Eastern Europe.
Okay.
And so my artist name is Hamsas of Munkatch.
Yes.
And Munkatch is a town on the Danube River in Eastern Europe. It's the center of four other cities where my other grandparents are from, in Belarus, in Vienna, and then in kind of Czechoslovakia area. And I kind of imagine like what life would have been like there before the Holocaust, and the joy and the Hasidism there and stuff. And so I have that Ashkenazi past. I was raised in an Ashkenazi yeshiva, so that sort of is ingrained in me and my knowledge. But I try to incorporate some of like the love for Israel, and trying to incorporate touches that other people will recognize, but also being true to who I am, because I don't want to pretend that I'm Sephardi, because I'm not, you know. So we let those people do that, but I welcome everyone, you know, if they want to.
Yeah. And you can make some joy, and we're all also, you know, all together.
Yeah, absolutely.
So okay, you've gone through big personal changes. Slowing down, getting sober, also choosing yourself. How have these experiences shaped the way you create today?
Yeah. So during my initial phase of getting into art, when I was going through that period with the therapist and stuff, there was a bit of a drug problem, but we've passed that now. And so I was working a corporate job, and I had a busy lifestyle. I was traveling like 3 weeks a month, and I wanted to transition into just making art. So I've been doing this now, this is my 4th year, just making Judaica. It's not where I thought that I would end up, but it's been really wonderful. And art, for me, making the Judaica, the process is really meditative. I lay each piece individually, one by one. I do it by myself in my apartment. I do everything myself by hand. I don't really like to rush. I've done a couple of commission pieces, but for the most part, I like to just do whatever comes to my mind and do it with joy and with purpose and intention. And then you hope someone likes it. Sometimes it's hard to sell the piece because you really, you know, I love it so much, and I don't want to let it go. But there's a joy also in seeing someone like it and want to take it home. And that's been really wonderful too. And so there's some pieces like I have these triangles that are meant to be a matzah holder for Pesach. So it's like, I hope someone wants to bring it onto their Seder table, you know? But I built it before, so I don't know if anyone will. But there's moments like that that are joyful for me. It brings me calm in the moment and hopefully can continue to keep my life a little slower and maintain sobriety and all of that.
Yes, art suits you very good.
Yeah.
Really.
Thank you.
So before focusing on art, you worked in architecture and construction. So do those skills and experience still influence the way you built your pieces today?
Yeah, for my past job, I definitely learned like the business side of things. So like contracts and business operations.
Yes.
That I'm very comfortable with. So that side of the art business, I'm comfortable with. The selling side is new for me, so interacting and selling, making prices. I rely on my sister a lot to help me. I like to give stuff away for free otherwise, and she's like, no, you have to charge a little, you know, to make some money. But also I think that in my work you'll see a lot of interior design influences, and I have vases, I have picture frames, I have tissue boxes. So it's unconventional Judaica, but influenced by things around your house. And I really like the idea of coming upon something in your day-to-day life that just brings you a connection to Judaism. And you see a Jewish star, you see a Hamsa, but it's not while you're in synagogue, it's not while you're praying, it's just throughout the day. And it can bring you a smile and a memory, or it kind of surprises you. And someone visits your house and they're like, oh, that's a weird place for it. But it kind of can be a good thing.
Works.
Yeah, like I have a tissue box, and one of my mother's friends was like, why would you put that there? But that's exactly why, because it gets you to connect in a different way.
Exactly.
And like, that's the Jewish joy, you know? The moment of a little strange is the Jewish joy, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's the fun for me.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for sharing your story. And now we're gonna show some pieces.
Okay.
This is something I really love. This is amazing.
Yeah, so primarily I do the art, but then I get a little distracted with shenanigans. So the Shalom hats, I have a series of things. There's some tote bags, there's the hats, and then I also did this cashmere hat that has an embroidery with the Hamsa, and then on the side it says Hamsas of Munkatch. So we have this one, and it's like a brown cashmere. So those are my fun accessories. I also have tote bags and things. And the hats are really good for like a tennis or kind of summer workout. And then, what else do we have? Oh, these are my new leather bag charms. It's like a plush leather. And the funny thing with me is I'm a little bit colorblind. So I thought I was choosing white and blue, but it's pink. So the chai is pink.
But this is perfect.
It's nice. Is perfect. It's very nice, but it's not what I thought I was getting.
That's so fun.
So, you know, everyone has their growth opportunity. It's a happy accident, though.
Exactly.
Yeah. But this is a leather bag charm you can put on your tote bag, or you can hang on your car rearview mirror or something.
Yes.
But it's just a silly little thing for joy, you know, a little something for fun. And there's 3 of them. I have a star and a Hamsa also. And then this was
This is amazing.
The triangle I was saying, that's like a pyramid shape. And it's meant to be a napkin holder. You could use it as a napkin holder. But on it, there's a pharaoh, there's a little frog, and then all of the different shapes and charms that I usually use. And it's meant sort of as a matzah holder for your Pesach table. And it's unusual. No one else will have one. I can guarantee that.
Like, oh, yes. Yeah. Nobody. I never saw that.
No.
That's so new, and
this
that's so
new.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And I love the little frog just here.
Yeah.
That means everything.
I made 4. One of them didn't turn out so good, so we'll use that in our house. So there's 3 good ones available.
Yes.
Yeah.
And also, I really want to show the mezuzah that you have.
Yeah. And the mezuzahs, there's a company, Elad Casting in Israel, made the frame. Okay. So I like to use my skills and other people's skills for what they are. So the metal frame is from Elad Casting in Israel, and then I filled the interior with the charms, and then everything's covered in resin. So I would say beautiful. It's an interior mezuzah, not to put outside because of the resin. But then the back has a space for the cloth to go in. And yeah, $300, very nice.
Yes, very good price for this work.
Yeah.
This is jewelry. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, and it's jewelry grade charms.
Yes.
So it's gold plated, very nice. It's shiny. It'll catch the light. It's unusual. Yeah. Yeah.
So thank you so much, and we're gonna show you now the most beautiful pieces we have today at our studio. See you
Thank
right
you.
now.